This is Jad of all trades certified builds, baby. We can put up 1 billion damage, out DPS, full red metas, in an unkillable tanky setup. That's what's up. What is going on, everybody? I've been loving this tank build with the Tempest, and I didn't think it could get any better, but it can. Check this out. So this is the original setup, the new refresh of the Instigator that I put out, and we're using Overdogs to get our damage, Foundry with the backpack, and we got Obliterate. This Overdogs is really, really strong, 30% amplified. I thought this would be the most damage that we could push from this setup. So check it out here, right? We got that full auto, we're stacking Obliterate, and we're critting at 425, and obviously this is the right tier for Overdogs. But check this new setup out. So this one that I put together, I really didn't think would work because it doesn't make any sense. This is the worst use case for using Ninja Bike. We're using Ninja Bike to get 1 extra piece from the gear set and then only 1 extra from the brand set. So this is the lowest yield use case. Usually you want to spread it out so you're getting as much brand bonus as possible. But we stack it up here. We're critting at 471, which is way more damage, and you get this damage all the time. You don't even need to worry about what tier of your enemy you're fighting with Overdogs. This might be it. Alright, y'all, so I'm here at District Union Arena. We're gonna run it back, but with this new setup that I think might be even stronger. We're gonna play it on Legendary. This is the setup we're running. I'll explain all of it in the build guide, but it works. Let's see what it can do in a Legendary mission.
Anything stand in your way.
So the other thing that's nice here, right, is we don't need to worry about Overdog's tiers. Though we're not getting the damage on the SMG, so there's a couple trade-offs here. We are just as tanky, minus the Foundry backpack. So we have, our shield is the same health. Woo! Our shield is the same health, and the skill repair is the same that we're getting. But we don't have that crazy regen from the Foundry backpack. But you can see that damage here that I'm doing, I'm actually getting it on those bait tanks, which I wasn't before with Overdogs. I think we might have a setup here.
Let's do this.
We're farming this. And so these are the situations that I was talking about where you don't need to have your Tempest as the main. We can put the shield away, and when we have the opportunity to pull out the SMG, we'll get perfect streamline activated and do quite a bit of damage. Ooh, almost went through. And then, if it starts getting a little dicey, pull the shield out. We're all good. I think it's going to be a good run. We're going right into it. Get a couple picks, and then push up. And I'll help the team out by taking care of these, which a lot of them probably can't. They probably can't see that red one. Ooh, to the face. We got all these chunkies reloading. Let's flip them for the team. Try to show their backs off to our teammates so that we can get that damage. Or just go right through. Right down the middle. I did Zealot here because I was already low armor. Let's make it spicy. I can't even reload from all the staggering. I mean, that is your job, right? As the tank, we want to get that aggro, push enemies out of cover just like that. That's how we're helping the team. Our DPS players get to stay back. We're giving them windows of damage because we're pushing the enemies out of cover, and then we're taking care of a lot of the explosives that are going to hunt us down. With Imminence, we have plus 100% threat. So obviously, that's going to be, we're going to be a fan favorite of the ads here. So you do need to keep that in mind, but I think ultimately it's a good thing. We're tanky enough that we can take the damage, and having the threat is, you know, part of how we support the team.
Agent down.
Now they do still aggro based on damage, so you won't have it all the time. I'm gonna finish this mini tank first. And of course, the other thing we do is pick up our teammates. Especially if they're out of position. As a tanky setup, we can get there. We don't need to be afraid of pushing enemies that we can't see. For example, that guy was behind cover, DPS couldn't see them. Mini tank was blocking the route, but it's not a worry for us. Now we are rolling it. And I'll do the flipping technique here as well. Look at that, he's facing me, I have all the aggro. Teammates can take care. Let's take a peek at what these guys are running. It's gonna be a lot of damage. That's also gonna be a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. Alright, so the squad here, as you can see, is running a lot of damage. These are very, very meta setups. We're going to see how well we keep up. Now remember, we're not a DPS role. Our role is to be the tank. So of course we're helping out in different ways. If I can crack 1 billion, I think that'll be really, really good. You know, even just doing half a bill, 500 million damage with the rest of the utility that we're bringing here, I think will be very good. I mean, these guys are going crazy. This is another situation where there's a big play that will help out our DPS teammates. Now, I did proc Zealot for this. You don't have to. I used to run this all the time back in the day. And essentially, you're going to run in here. Usually, I would like dive roll right as the door opens. You want to make sure your timing is good. And what we're doing here is we're drawing aggro from the chunkies. I was explaining this in the other video, but it's super important. Because now the chunkies are coming in one at a time to the rest of our teammates, and they can focus and not get overwhelmed. DPS them down. That's 3 teammates with DPS. Ooh, 1 chunky at a time is a lot easier to manage, and then we're actually able to take out 1 ourselves. I like how hard we're hitting. This is feeling really good. Of course, our team overall has a lot of damage, but the fact that I'm doing more peak damage than with Overdogs, and I'm having the damage all the time, that's going to be way more DPS. And I'm shocked that it actually works. What's happening really is that the raw damage increase that we're getting from the 3-piece, giving you 60% pistol damage on Imminence, it's just too much. It's just too high. You can't beat it. So even though we're running like Ninja Bike just to proc the gear set and that 3-piece, it's still net positive. Now, of course, we don't get that pistol damage with the SMG, which is one of the unfortunate things. But we are a tank and we're going to have the pistol up most of the time. We're still going to be doing good DPS with the SMG, so it's worth swapping. Another mini tank.
An agent needs assistance.
We're getting a lot of aggro over here. It's going to help our squad out to have better damage windows. See, that guy was about to do a lot of harm to our teammates up there. But we popped him, getting his attention. That's how we do it. Now it's just cleanup time. Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, this guy's running a lot of damage.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
I got a little too ambitious there. I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
My armor's for shit.
And you see what I'm doing there? I'm swapping back and forth, depending on what the situation calls for. You always want to keep both your weapons topped up. And it's working. It's working.
Serious trauma detected.
I think I'm gonna go right here, although it is gonna be a little dicey. Want to try to help out with those mini tanks. Teammates are taking damage. Do want to watch out for them in case we need to circle back. Very good. Nice. Let me get my EMP ready. And make sure that I drop my artificer. Pick it back up.
Heading in.
I got a target.
These guys are just doing so much damage.
Vital signs critical.
It's just crazy. Now these guys' damage number is gonna be crazy. If I break 500 mil, I think that'll be good. We are giving them the opportunity to do that damage, of course, by drawing all the aggro, and we'll see that in spades here with the boss. Really useful to have a tank with you for the boss of this stage. That guy went up there, we're all good. These guys are clearing them so fast.
Enemies right here.
Trying to get some mags in.
Serious trauma detected.
And now is hopefully where we shine.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
So this guy is going to be very angry, and he's going to be looking at us. Or not.
Hostile, still kicking.
Now, even with the 100% threat, of course, these guys are doing crazy damage. They do aggro based on damage. But we haven't cleaned anyone. Let's go. Crazy run. Alright, y'all, let's see the stats. These guys are doing a lot of damage, but did we keep up? We broke a Billy! I told you! I started second guessing myself there at the end, but we broke 1 billion damage. That's what's up. That's actually crazy. We out DPS this guy who was running like Striker's Elmo's like meta setup. We almost outdid this guy too. You saw the builds. Those guys are running crazy DPS meta builds, but this is Jack of all trades certified builds, baby. We can put up 1 billion damage, out DPS full red metas in an unkillable tanky setup. That's what's up. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay video, and there's going to be a build guide explaining everything that we just revamped here because this is the setup. I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy.